What's up guys, I'm Chris and in this video I wanna show you how to ferment grains like rice and millet, so keep watching. I'm gonna show you the method of making fermented grains, and after that I will share with you a recipe. The idea of fermented grains, beans and nuts seems so foreign to us that it's almost unbelievable that every culture since the dawn of agriculture did this until a few decades ago. It's so easy to open a bag of white rice and throw it in boiling water. Why would you ever ferment it beforehand? The issue here is that by not properly preparing grains the way our ancestors did, we can be doing our bodies unknown harm. Why? Because of phytic acids and lectins. They can inhibit the absorption of nutrients during digestion. This can be vital for those who are suffering from digestive issues. Phytic acid is actually really neat for the plant, of course. It acts like the gatekeeper of nutrients stored inside seeds. Seeds need these nutrients just like you do, to grow and flourish. Phytic acid is the amazing mechanism which allows these seeds to sit for months or even years with their nutrient stores intact. It binds the minerals to protect them, just waiting for the day it rains to unleash their growth potential. This only causes problems when it enters your body. Because phytic acid binds to minerals, it not only will bind up the minerals in the grains you eat so you can't absorb them, but also bind to other minerals you eat at the same time, thus reducing the mineral absorption in your entire meal. Some research shows that phytates block 80% of phosphorus, 80% of zinc and 40% of magnesium in grains, beans and nuts, not to mention iron and calcium. Additionally, phytates inhibit the digestive enzymes amylase, pepsin and trypsin, which facilitate to break down the carbohydrates and proteins. Before I'm gonna show you the process of grain fermentation, please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to never miss new video updates, so let's dive in. I am following a gluten-free diet, so I have fermented rice, millet and buckwheat. All you have to do is mixing filtered water, salt and grains together in a jar. But there are a few things you should keep in mind. First, you should use chlorine-free water, which can be filtered water or water that has had boiled and then cooled, because chlorine has antimicrobial properties. Second, you should use iodine-free salt, because iodine can also interfere with the production of bacteria. There is another vital thing you should do before fermentation. You should rinse the grains with hot water, because there are saponin chemicals in the grains which have unpleasant bitter flavor. I generally ferment half a kilogram or 18 ounces of grains, which I make in a 1 liter jar. After I put the grains into the jar, I pour the jar full of filtered water and I add 10 grams of unrefined iodine-free salt to 1 liter volume. Then I screw the lid on and it will be ready after 2 to 4 days. It will have a little sour smell. If you don't like the sour smell or flavor, you can ferment it for only 1 or 2 days. Grain fermentation was very likely practiced because people found that fermented grains were more easily digested than unfermented ones, and the fermentation added an additional level of taste and variety. Additionally, fermentation allowed for longer storage times, so was a matter of simple practicality before the widespread use of refrigeration. There are some other ways to ferment grains. You can add a splash of an acidic medium like lemon, apple cider vinegar or whey instead of salt to have better break down the phytates. Once you are ready to cook, you can either dump the rinsed water or cook with it. Doesn't really matter since the water dissolves the phytates, so there is none left. Just find which flavor you like better. After you cooked it, you can make cakes, roundels, cookies, sweet millet dumplings and whatever you want with it because it can be used in many variations. Let me show you the recipe of vegetable millet bowl. The ingredients are 200 grams of millet, a few kinds of veggies. I used carrot, zucchini and beetroot, which you should add when the millet is almost cooked. Stir in the grated vegetables and add some spices. When it has cooled down, mix in an egg, then knead some balls with a spoon and bake them in a baking tray which lined with baking paper. It takes about 20 minutes to bake it at 180 Celsius degrees. These balls or crackers take up little space and is easy to eat, so these are suitable for traveling. And these also have a special delicious flavor because of the zucchini, which I really like, but you can use any kind of veggies, so be creative. If you want to make probiotic cooked grains, you can ferment it after cooking, because if you ferment it before the cooking, it will lose the alive bacteria during boiling. But if you ferment the grains before cooking, it will be easier to digest and the nutrients in the grains will be more available for your body. I'm gonna show you a bonus recipe which is sweet millet bowl. It's the vegan version of the cottage cheese balls. The ingredients are 200 grams of millet, 3 deciliters of coconut milk, 2 pieces of organic lemon because we'll use the peel and juice of these. Lemons are good sources of vitamins, support heart health, help control weight, prevent kidney stones, protect against anemia, reduce cancer risk, improve your digestive health and so much more. The lemon pulp, rind and juice rich with vitamins that stimulate immunity and reduce the risk of disease. They are also really low in calories. There are some other ingredients like gluten-free breadcrumbs, corn grits and coconut oil. I also recommend to ferment the millet for this recipe. Fermentation for 12 to 24 hours is much better than no fermentation at all. First, you should cook it in water. When the cooking is almost done, you should add 3 deciliters of coconut milk. After that, we add the lemon juice, the grated peel, some sweetener like erythritol, stevia, honey or sugar according to taste, and the corn grits at the same time. Then we make balls from the cooled mass. Finally, fry the breadcrumbs in the fat and roll the dumplings in it. You can use plant-based cream and jam or fresh fruits for toppings. You can use millet or other grains like buckwheat, quinoa, amaranth and rice in the kitchen in many ways. In addition, if you ferment the grains, these will be easier to digest for you and the nutrients will be more available for your body. And if you ferment these after cooking, you will get probiotic cooked grains. I really like to make probiotic food because these improve our gut microbiome, which affect our whole body, including our immune system and our mental health, totaling roughly 100 trillion microbes representing up to 5,000 different species and weighing about 2 kilograms. I have already made videos about various types of fermented food and drink, so watch these videos if you are interested in fermentation. Millet is rich in dietary fiber, both soluble and insoluble. The insoluble fiber in millet is known as a prebiotic, which means it supports good bacteria in your digestive system. This type of fiber is also important for adding bulk to stools, which helps keep you regular and reduces your risk of colon cancer. Millet is rich in potassium, a mineral that supports healthy kidney and heart function. Potassium also plays a role in nerve signal transmission, which is how your brain and muscles communicate. Hope you enjoyed the video. I wanna know what you guys think about fermented grains. Are you gonna do this? Comment down below if you are gonna do this. Please hit the thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching everybody. See you next time.